You gotta get right.
Know how to create conversation. How was your day?
How you act mature.
Like, overall, for me, you gotta show a girl that you really care for her.
911, what is your emergency?
In pain, no, you not no big homie.
For no reason. Fucking other bitches while you up or while you sleeping. Girl, you on my body, my lips wondering on my semen. Baby, you a dove, stop the talking.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy V Boogie in the spot. Don't make it hot, and I'm here with.
Look, I wanna see.
We going to teach y'all how to get any girl y'all want. You feel me? I know y'all niggas wanna see this.
Some sauce.
Some juice. You feel me? We gonna be throwing y'all a little. Alright, so we gonna give y'all a couple. Give y'all a couple steps. Give y'all a couple quick steps, real quick. First step.
Alright.
What's the first step? Like, I would say
One,
communication.
communication, but the way I'm agree on that, because the way you gotta reach, like say if you just not me out, right? The way you gotta reach, like say if it's on Instagram, you gotta say like don't say no sherm shit. Like be like, yo, you pretty, or not even you pretty, that's plain. Like you're very beautiful, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wanna get to know you. Or you're very elegant. Like use big words that bitches never heard before. My fault, females I never heard before.
That's gonna drag them.
Yeah, like you gonna be like, this nigga smart, what the fuck?
Okay, ooh,
Like-
I like that. If you come up like, if you hit a girl, if you texting a girl on Instagram, most definitely, for me, and you hit her with some like, oh, you look good, or you look cute. Just think about
just
how
think
many
about
niggas is texting her that same shit, bro. So you gotta come with something different. You feel me? If you really mean it, you really think she attractive, you can say something like, yo, you really look good, you feel me? Or like something that's just gonna bring her attention to where like, yo, he ain't text me like the other niggas. He text me like on some real different shit.
And then most of the time, like when you hear you look good, they gonna think this nigga just wanna kill. Like it's quiet.
If you gonna hit a girl up, you feel me? Don't hit her up on some regular shit. Hit her up on some shit where she gonna be like, ooh, this nigga seem different. Let me text back, cause you know girls is Hollywood nowadays. So you can't hit her with some regular shit. You gotta hit her with some shit that really come from the heart. You feel me?
Gotta be different from the group.
Gangster.
I feel like another step is once you complete the first step. Yeah. Once you virus. Yo, once you complete the first step, that's when you should have it. You should have it in your possession, right? I feel like communication and text backs, like girls don't like when niggas text back too long. Like when they take too long to text back, it's a turn on. Like that. Like, they just be like he's doing something else, or they start assuming. You know, females assume everything. They assume everything. Like, oh, he's talking to another girl. What girl got your time? This and that. So I feel like texting back is the key. One of the main keys.
Facts. That go into communication too. You could sleaze up like, yo, you feel me? Boom. Another thing is patience. You gotta be patient.
Yeah.
For me, if you texting a bitch or whatever, yeah, fuck with each other. If you on it heavy, and she not really giving you that same energy, be patient with it. Take it step by step. Don't really force it.
I agree on. I ain't gonna lie, I agree on patience, cause a lot of niggas done fucked up their opportunities with fire ass bitches because they rushing to kill. Like, not even just to rushing to kill, just to rush in a relationship. Sometimes females want to get to know you first, bro. Like, I did that a lot of times, and I'm not gonna lie, I lost a lot of good, like, fire ass girls just because I've been trying to rush a relationship. Like, they want to get to know you first. Like, they don't want to, like, for me, they don't want to, like, oh, I'm in a relationship with this nigga already. They want to talk to you first, get to know you, know your intentions with them, tell them like you want to wife them, tell them you want to be with them, tell them you want to do nothing but to cater them. So for me,
it's a fact. Oh, you get his face. Now, one thing I did do was not be patient. You feel me? I was forcing it. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I was just so caught up in everything. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm really texting her, and she really giving me attention. I really need that. So I just kept texting her on her body. You feel me? And then she started to back up because she seen I was on it, OD. But that could be a good thing too, because bitch is gonna be like, oh, I want all his attention. I like that all his attention is on me. It just depends on the female, but you feel me? It could go both ways on patience. You feel me? Oh, what's another thing?
Another thing I would say is don't move cocky. don't move cocky. Bitches hate cocky ass niggas. Like they don't like it. They move like if you got money, don't flex it. Like don't tell her, oh, I could buy you this and that. I can get you anything you want. Like sometimes some girls might want to hear that, but majority don't want to hear that.
Right.
And if the girls that want to hear that, it's not the girls for you, cause they're just looking for your pockets. So I would think it's like don't flex your money. Like if you got money, show it in ways like your items, what you got. Like for me, flex your money how you spend your money.
That's a fact. Oh, and also, just like you were saying, be careful what girl you choose to mess with, because girls can only like you for a certain thing that you probably got. You feel me? But if you don't really show it off and not be cocky, she wouldn't know what you really got and won't know. She just gonna know you for you. And another thing, always be yourself. You feel me? If you lying and you saying and but like believing you somebody else or showing that you somebody else, they not really going. You feel me?
Learning from that's from learning experience, bro. I used to lie about a lot of shit. Like last year, I used to lie that I had a car, and that shit came back to me broke. Like oh my god, a lot of shit came back to me, bro. A lot of shit, bro. Like when I ain't gonna lie in general, when you lie, shit gonna get uncovered. Truth gonna come out, bro. So you might as well just keep it real with her. Maybe you might keep it real with her until like say, alright, there's a lot of guys out there that's unfortunately like not stable as a lot of other people, financially stable. So I feel like if you don't got it like that, don't tell her, but let her know. Cause maybe she the rider. Maybe she gonna be like, I don't care about that. She gonna just like you for you.
Nowadays, it could go opposite sides once again, because girls is different nowadays.
Exactly.
Girls could be
Especially
like,
from New York.
nah, I don't want to fuck with you because I don't really want to go up there. I just want to be up there already. You feel me? So she might fuck with a nigga that already got the bag.
Exactly.
And not fuck with a nigga that is working for the bag.
Cause now, exactly. Nowadays it's quiet. It's either you gotta be a scammer, a drug dealer, or a gang member to pull these girls nowadays. It's tough. So that's why you gotta rely on your sourcing.
That's a fact. Alright, so how many steps you got so far? We got communication, we got patience, we got be humble, and be yourself. And the last step, but this is the last main step. The last main step is
alright, the last main step I say is like, alright, once you did all the other steps and you got the girl you want, for me, and y'all linking or whatever pieces, and so you feel like she's linking you constantly, and you feel like she's ready to give herself up to you, and like you in time when you about to like, class, you about to get right, like you about to get right.
Oh, sorry.
So like, I feel like in that moment, even if you want it, act like you don't want it. Act like you don't want it, cause it's gonna get towards you. She's gonna put it on you, bro. Feel me, like, and don't rush it too. If you're in a muffin, don't expect that you're gonna kill no time soon. A lot of girls nowadays, they moving stingy because they thought they don't want to be called a mud or a buff or a tree and that. So don't rush. Exactly, skis. So don't rush. Don't rush to killing, bro. I know you want to kill. I know she's fire. I know you want to put her under your belt, but don't rush it, bro. Just act like you don't want it. If you really want to kill, act like you don't want it. I'm telling you, it's gonna work all the time.
You have to wait to bust that ass.
Exactly, you don't have to wait. Be patient, like I said. Like we said.
Alright, so overall, in that, you feel me? One thing you should do on how to scoop a girl is know how to create conversation.
Exactly.
Know how to create conversation. That's one thing I had a problem with. You feel me? I was good through text and I wasn't really good in person. And then I just started to like talk more, started to get out there, you feel me? Then I started to be good with conversation. Me, I just like, I ain't gonna lie, when I don't know what to say, I freeze up and I say dumb shit.
Yeah, I just say something just to like kind of end the convo and then come back in like 20 minutes or an hour or so, text her back. But majority of the time, make sure you ask about her day, how she's feeling.
Did you eat?
Like, did you go to sleep on time? Did you go to school?
Did your
like,
homework? Like,
exactly, ask her beneficial stuff that's helping her towards her future. So she knows somebody in her life is actually caring about her future. Even if you might not care, just still do it. It's just a plus. Plus one, it's gonna help you.
Yeah. And another thing. Oh yeah, just like what he said, you gotta care. You feel me? And then, but if you like, you would know that you got the perfect one, or not the perfect one. You would know that you got a good one, where she asks you, "Have you ate? How was your day?" Because a lot of girls don't do that shit.
A lot of girls.
You would say like, "Oh, how was your day? Did you eat?" They would answer. Then they would ask it. But if she come out of nowhere and just ask it herself, that means you feel me?
You're doing good.
You getting somewhere.
Exactly.
That means you got a good one under the swing. You know what I mean?
Another thing is like, I'm not saying grow up, but I'm saying act mature, like act older than your age, like act different, like don't be regular, like we said from the jump. Be like somebody that's mature and about his shit. That's what I think is more really older steps that you need to.
That's a fact. But like overall, for me, you gotta show a girl that you really care for her. You gotta show a girl that you really like.
That you're not trying to rush anything.
Yeah. That you really fucking with her for love, not really anything else. Any accessories she got on her body. You feel me? Just showing that you really care and love for her. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie. Nowadays, bro, girls is just.
It's not even y'all no more.
It's not the nigga. I don't think it's the niggas sometimes. Because you could be chasing after a girl that you really like.
And she's chasing after
and then she's chasing after another nigga that's really not on that type of time. You feel me? And then they'll stop fucking with each other on some like funny shit. They go through their little problems or whatever, and then you might hear about it, and then you're gonna be like, yo, bro, I was definitely giving her the attention she needs and all that shit she needed. He probably had the bag, he probably had a car, he probably had all that, and she was just mind blown because of all that. You feel me? So it's just, don't think it's your fault sometimes. You feel me? Just with what I was saying, be patient, because she could be going through a whole bunch of shit, a whole bunch of problems, and then you might get her down.
Also, like I said, like when we said, be patient. Sometimes you might have the green light to, like, say when she's arguing with her boyfriend and they're not doing good, and she needs somebody to talk to, source it. I swear she's gonna lead to you. I swear to you.
That's when you hit the juice. That's when you hit the
juice. The amount of bitches I lost to because the niggas was sourcing it while I was talking to them and I was doing them wrong. Oh my god.
Then you're gonna be asked out like, damn, I should have listened to these 4 steps.
You better tune in now.
Remember, always communicate with your girl. Communication is key. If you communicate, she's gonna feel like you there for her. For me, always be patient. Don't really rush into it. If you rush into it, she's gonna get too scared and just back away.
Exactly.
You feel me? Be humble. Don't shout. Don't gloat. Don't throw out all the money out there. You feel me? If you got it, you got it. If you don't, you're gonna work to get there. You feel me? 4th, it was be yourself. Don't try to act like somebody you're not. Don't try to act like the cool kid when you're not. You feel me? If you that person, just be that person, and you just gonna live with yourself. And then 5,
opportunities, and look towards opportunities and the certain green lights that you got.
You feel me? So go out there and try these steps. If it don't work, you feel me? It don't work. We're gonna be back with a part 2 soon. You feel me? So if you go get in the spot, still make it hot here with
NYC,
and we out here.
Girl, let me get to know you. Girl, let me come and show you. Let me show you what a boss do. Let me show you what you don't do.